It's truly amazing. That spirit of Christmas. Oh,
good morning. I've been getting up at about, I don't know, 5:30, 5:45 lately. And just kind of getting everything ready, getting kitchen cleaned up, table, dishes put away, and listening to some Christmas music. It's my last day before the big winter holidays at work. Winter holidays as in when the girls have an entire month off of school. So I have a lot to do today. Anyway, I've made myself a cup of coffee in this sweet little teacup that I got from my Grandma Sue. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to get some breakfast ready for the girls and enjoy my coffee.
You guys have probably saw me knitting all this. This is this big scarf that I wanted to make. My big shawl, I guess, not a scarf. I've only done this much, never mind. And look, I'm basically halfway done. It's hard to see, but like down here, I guess you can look. And I have a ton of stitches on my needles right now. And I'm using a charm from Lindsay from Simply Surfing.
We like Lindsay, don't we? We have an advent calendar from her.
And I'm using this one. And look, and can I tell you guys what I'm calling my shawl? I'm calling it the snowflake shawl because look, because here are little and I'm doing yarn over so that it looks like snowflake. I'm not doing a pattern or anything. I'm just doing my own kind of thing. It feels like it's never like, oh, there it is. I have to do this right now. But I always do one basically normally, if I don't forget. Goes right here because it's basically right, so that it actually gets bigger.
I am all suited up for the dye studio because you better believe I am heading in there shortly. However, I've just made myself a coffee. Let's grab that. And I am going to answer up some emails before I head into the dye studio because that's just the first thing I do of my workday. So, time to grab some sort of a sweet. I think I'm going to grab one of those delicious, well, 2 Lindt chocolate squares and get started. Winding up some toenails this morning. I have lots and lots of yarn to wind today. That's pretty much what I will be doing if I have time to wind yarn. It's all of the yarn that I'll be adding to the shop this January. It doesn't necessarily need to be done this month, but if there is time after packaging up orders, I will get around to that. Morning, you guys, from the dye studio. Because today is that last day before the big holiday, I am not taking this morning to sit and knit. I have so much work to do. Like, it's time to get going with emptying my oven and dyeing this last bit of yarn.
Look who's the happiest dog right now, at least around here. It's Polly, who doesn't have to lay on her mat. She's laying on my legs, chewing on a bone while I'm printing some labels and listening to a podcast. Molly's dyeing yarn right now, so that's what's going on this morning here at a homespun house.
Some of the colorways that I dye require more than 1 layer, and that means that this yarn has been sitting since yesterday and I need to dye another layer on it. Isn't she pretty? This is one of the colorways coming in January.
It's coffee time, as you can maybe see back there. Next coffee is in the making. You know, I'm snuggling with the little sweetie. Oh, you're there. And Molly, as you can see, is in her zone, dyeing the yarn like a pro. Polly is controlling if I'm doing everything right here on my desk right now. And my palm rest seems to be very nice and comfy for her head.
Give me the ball. It is time to get going on packaging up orders. Thank you all so much for all of the support of the free shipping sale that we did yesterday. I'm so happy that you guys were interested in that. Off to begin preparing packages.
We ordered some lunch today, and before I always ordered a curry, yellow curry, because it's not that spicy. I like spicy, but not too spicy. Anyways, a yellow curry with some tofu inside, which is, yeah, one of my favorite foods to order. But lately, after Molly ordered one time, or she's usually ordering, if we are ordering, Indian food, she ordered that and I tried it, and since then, I want to eat that every day. That brings me to a question. So if you guys order, what is your favorite thing to order? That would be very interesting.
I thought that I was finished in the studio. Clearly I am not. I just looked at our stock of tonals and we need to restock some. So that's what I'm about to do. Here we have one of the new colorways that I am so excited about. It's so much deeper and richer than it's showing up here. I have just arrived home from work. I am making a coffee. I have no idea if you can tell by how I look, but oh my goodness. I am beyond like exhausted. I think all of these days of getting out of bed at 5:30 and going to bed around 10:30 have really caught up. Really caught up. So I'm going to sit. I am going to sit, drink my coffee, relax, and knit on my blanket. That sounds so heavenly. So when we moved to America, we gave all of my nail polishes to my sister. And I decided for the girls it would be really fun to get a little OPI advent calendar so that we have 25, it has 25, not 24, little really sweet bottles of nail polish. And they've had so much fun with it. They really enjoyed it. We've already painted their nails twice since December has begun. And yeah, I couldn't recommend it more. It has a lot of shades of pink and red so far, and we're about halfway through. That's pretty much what it is. Pink and red. We have a silver and a gold and a white, but hopefully we get some greens in there. So this is done. Now to sit down, relax, and drink my coffee. Also, we will be decorating the Christmas tree this weekend. So we'll see if we do that either on Saturday or Sunday. One of those 2 days we probably will be going and celebrating the third week of Advent with Robert's parents. This will be the perfect size lap blanket for one person. It is definitely wide enough, and I think it's large enough that you can easily throw it over your lap effortlessly. So I love it. And I know I definitely will block it. I love how squishy it is right now, but I know that it will grow in length when I block it, and that's really what I want. So I couldn't be more happy with this project. I am so impressed with myself that I am continuing to knit on it. And it's just so much fun. It is so much fun. Deborah, who's doing the Fairy Christmas Chronicles on YouTube, she is half of Meanwhile at the Castle, a knitting podcast that I absolutely adore, with Emily and Deborah, their sisters, living in Utah. And I love them. And I love Deborah so much. I'm so happy that she decided to do Vlogmas this year because I have been enjoying her Vlogmas thoroughly. I've been watching Deborah as her days go on just make so many different beautiful things for her home. We purchased some oranges that do not taste very good at all. And so I thought that it would be really fun to make an orange garland. So we have quite a bit of those oranges, and I think that I have enough for 2 pans worth. And I was watching Chelsea from Chelsea Makes. I mentioned that yesterday, and she just made an orange garland. So that also was the final push. I don't know, I think it's just a really nice, beautiful addition to having a handmade home. So I've set my timer for about 1 hour and 15 minutes, and then I'll flip over my oranges. Time for a coffee number. Who the heck knows? Polly is always harassing Robert to play this game with her. Time to take Polly down to go to the bathroom. Super exciting, right? It is 5:30, and these are all the people who are home by us. Soon we will have lights on our balcony too. Girls got cute little haircuts.
Of course, I'm the best girl cutter in the whole world. Wow.
Coloring on the couch. Working on my blanket. Robert's a busy bee in the kitchen, making quesadillas.
I had before maybe that much thicker of a bowl. Well, I've already used a lot of that. And my shell is looking very pretty.
We had a really nice evening, quite late for the girls actually, but it's holidays now. So I'm sitting on the couch, relaxing with Polly, still knitting on my blanket, which is super fun and relaxing. And I think we're gonna wind down for the night. So Robert has been reading the stories to the girls each evening, and tonight I'm gonna go in and snuggle with them and just relax and enjoy the evening together. So I wish you all a wonderful evening and rest of your day.
That spirit of Christmas.